Today, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to my first experience in the Japan Pokemon Worlds pop-up center. As you can see, I came straight from a Masuda signing, picked up this really cool thing, but the first thing we did was walk in and see these really cool wallpapers. We got Lapras right here. There was this Pikachu in Yokohama with a big Lugia flying in the background too, which looks absolutely awesome. But I was super excited for this one, people. I was excited to see what we could pick up. And the first thing here was these plushies. And I really, really wanted that Charmeleon. I have a Charmander, I have a Charizard. I want the Charmeleon. But this was so sick to see because there was literally every Pokemon. There was even Snorlax, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dratini. Literally, I think it was like up to, I don't know what generation it went up to, but there was so many plushes, and this would actually look really sick as a backdrop somewhere for someone, but there are so many to collect. So if anyone has collected every single plush, shout out to you. There are so many. As you can see, all different types of Pokemon. And then as we made our way down, there was this really cool display piece, which actually was the same art as the Masuda signing I got, but here was the entrance to the Pokemon Center. You had the starters there, and then you had the Pikachu with the ramen bowl on the left. And like I said, I was super excited to pick up some awesome exclusive items. Now, first thing first, we got to this desk and you were able to pick up a ticket, and unfortunately for me, we went on the Sunday, which meant most things were sold out. As you can see, this woman's right here saying everything's sold out apart from the one thing I actually really wanted, which I was a bit lucky about, which is the Pikachu deck, which you'll see a little bit later. So this is the first thing you saw, guys. As soon as you walked into the center, there was so much stuff to the left and right of me. I genuinely didn't know where to start, so I was like, right, let's just make a decision, and I went left. So up first, we had some badges, we had some stickers. They had these like pencil cases, as well as this like cloth. I don't know if that's like to clean glasses, but it looked really cool. Then we also had some socks of the brand new starters of Fuecoco, Quaxley, and Sprigatito. All different kind of designs too, all different colors. I don't know if I could rock those ones personally, but they had a lot of them. I guess not many people picked them up. Up next, there were these really cool posters, which you can kind of have framed. As you see, all different designs. I love the Fuecoco holding the rice as well, and then also kind of the ones we saw walking into the arena. So up next, we had some of the maps from the different games. There was the Kanto region there. We had the Paldea, which looks sick as well. These actually look really cool, and I think they would look really nice hung up. Moving on, we then went over to the playmats. As you can see, the good thing about this one is that they had them really well stocked. Compared to London, a lot of stuff went out really quickly, but in terms of playmats, they had loads of playmats, which is really good, which we'll look into a little bit more. They had the Pikachu plushes with the ramen bowl too. I picked up a couple of these because they actually look really cool. There was more plushes from the starters. Once again, the Fuecoco, I was tempted to pick that one up. I didn't in the end, but I kind of wish I did now. There was Quaxley too, as well as Forigato, but yeah, once again, really wish I picked up that. Moving on, there was sleeves. These actually went really quickly. They did keep like restocking them, but loads of people just were picking up the sleeves, all different designs. And I think in Japan, I think the deck boxes and sleeves are just really popular. But here is a kind of closer look of the playmats designs inside them. So you had all different type of versions. There were 3 different types. This Lapras one was really cool too. Loads of different designs. This again is just a really sick logo of the Pokemon Center. I actually thought it was really cool. There was t-shirts as well. So much stuff to pick up, all different varieties too. Loads of different t-shirts. I personally wasn't picking up t-shirts. This is another thing, now I think about it, I kind of wish I picked up and I didn't. It was a Switch case of Japan Worlds, which looks really cool. You have Pikachu as well as the starters again. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. Then they had this really cool like Pikachu figure. These actually kind of like, I don't know if they sold out loads, but that side was just empty. And there was another one right here which was a little bit more stocked up, but yeah, didn't pick one of these up. Kind of wish now I think about it, I wish I picked up so much more than I did. But this was really cool with the ramen bowl on top of Pikachu's head. But the only thing I was worrying about was space. That was literally the only thing that stopped me spending so much money at this Pokemon Center. But more sleeves, as I said, stocked up really well. And another really cool plush that everyone was going crazy for was the Lapras and Pikachu plush right here. I actually picked up a few of these. I think I picked up 2. The thing was, you actually had a good limit of amount of stuff you could pick up. Then after that, we headed over to the Pokemon card section, and the one thing I was really surprised about is that it was all in English. There was no Japanese cards available, which was kind of crazy to me, seeing that we're in Japan, but that was just one thing I noticed. More sleeves as well. Those ones were really nice, and then more ETBs too. This had a limit, and then moving on, we had some playmats too, all different designs. There was literally so many things you could pick up. Actually, Espeon and Umbreon right there. There was also the Espeon one as well. If there's anything you saw, guys, let me know in the comment section which you would have picked up. But those sleeves are really cool. We had some Pikachu ones as well, really nice, as well as the playmat, which kind of like matched it as well. And then there was some Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs as well, which you can only get from the website, but they actually had them in person here, which is really cool. I love these sleeves. We've got some Mew sleeves right here, but once again, I didn't pick them up, and now I wish I did. This Mew playmat too, which looks so sick. They had Crown Zenith as well. Literally all the latest sets available in all different displays and different items too. We had the tins for the Galarian birds. You had the Shinization collection box there as well. They had Pokemon Go as well, so literally not just of the recent sets. They had some sets that have been out for a little while, from the tins to the collection boxes, and then we also had some Pokemon Go socks available, as well as the badges right there, which is really cool to see because I know a lot of people love playing Pokemon Go. So here is another thing that looks sick. Imagine that in your like backdrop. That looks sick. Pikachu with the ramen bowl. So then we moved on to the next section, which was kind of like the plushie alley. There were so many plushes available from the left to the right of me. I didn't even know where to look. I just went over to the new ones, which was the new Koraidon and Miraidon. These actually look really, really cool because there are some plushes, I'll be totally honest, that don't look the best, but these seem to do a good job and look really cool. There was also the new Armorogue and Cerilege, I think that's how you pronounce it. They actually look really cool too, so very happy to see those. They were actually big as well. And then we got the Lechonk ones. I know loads of people love Lechonk, so it was really cool to see them. We had some of the new Pokemon as well. I believe that's Fido and then the new Galarian, Paldean Wooper, sorry. So yeah, they actually had new ones. And then moving on, we had something really cool. We had these sleeping like backpacks of the Gen 1 starters. You got Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle right there. Moving on to some merch, we had some Team Rocket merch. As you can see, we had hats, and then we had this really cool Bear Walker Team Rocket skateboard deck, which looks really cool. There was the Pikachu one, which sold out instantly. Like I said, we went on the Sunday, which was a little bit unfortunate because a lot of the big things were gone. And then we moved on to the sitting down plushies, and we had Gen 1 here. Literally, I wanted to pick up every single one, but I didn't have the space. So I was going to go for some of my favorite Pokemon. There was a Ponyta that looked like I had an afro. There was Dodrio, there was Dugong right there, we got Voltorb, literally all of Gen 1. Apart from one, and I would never pick that one up, which is Auntie Jinx. That was looking scary. They had Gengar, but they didn't have Mew for some reason. There was Chansey, Kangaskhan, we had the Evolutions, Pinsir, Kabuto, Lapras, and then Mewtwo, which I actually wanted to pick up last year, but they didn't have, so I was happy. Then we had some of the bigger plushes. That Snorlax looked absolutely awesome. There was a Pikachu, Eevee, and a Mew one. These were kind of like a little bit more fluffy, and honestly, when you held them, they felt really, really good. So then we had some Gen 2 plushes as well. That Pikachu one looks really, really cool. We have some Flora, Espeon, Umbreon, which I'm now thinking, kind of wish I picked one of those ones up. There was Celebi right there. There was Ho-Oh as well, which was awesome. No Lugia though, and a very funky looking Tyranitar. But then after that, we headed to the checkout and to see what damage was about to be put on the credit card. As you can see, picked up a load of plushes. We got the Mewtwo. I picked up a Charmander. I picked up a Charizard too, and as well as some other things too. And you get the Pikachu deck that you managed to pick the ticket up off of at the very beginning. So you're only in Japan once. You're only at the pop-up Pokemon Center once. So it had to be done. So that was it. I paid for everything, and that was everything in the bag and time to walk out. And that was my experience at the Pokemon Worlds 2023 Pokemon Center. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.